up, everybody out there watching this? Just trying to get some cool air on me for a couple seconds. Okay, that's enough. This video is my fantasy booking. It'll be put in my fantasy booking playlist. I've done a lot of fantasy booking shows going back to last year's Survivor Series Championship tournament. I fantasy booked the entire tournament. I didn't have Roman Reigns winning. I had Brock Lesnar winning it. But whatever. They had Roman Reigns win it. I also fantasy booked TLC 2015, WrestleMania 32. I fantasy booked the Royal Rumble 2016. I fantasy booked a lot of NXT takeovers. But this is going to be a fantasy booking show of an older pay-per-view. A pay-per-view that happened over 18 years ago. Or going on 18 years ago. In December, it'll be 18 years ago. This is a pay-per-view that happened in 1998. I'm fantasy booking WCW Starrcade 98. So here we go. It's not going to be that long of a show. Up first, I have the TV title, WCW TV Championship on the line. I have Conan defending, I believe he is TV champion at the time. Conan defending the TV title against Lex Luger. I have Conan winning and going over. Conan retains the TV title. Up next, the WCW Cruiserweight Championship. At the real Starrcade, I believe it was Kidman versus Eddie Guerrero. Then he had to defeat Juventud Guerrero, and then defeat Ray. And then he might have to defeat Eddie Guerrero. I think that was a Cruiserweight Championship match. It was pretty good. That's Starrcade 98. Anyways, in my fantasy booking of Starrcade 98, the WCW Cruiserweight title's on the line. Kidman is the champion. Billy Kidman defending against Rey Mysterio Jr. and Chris Jericho. I have Billy Kidman winning and retaining the championship. Up next, I have a tag team matchup. Eddie Guerrero teaming up with Chavo Guerrero. I know Eddie was in the LWO at the time, but whatever. Just put Chavo in the LWO with it to team up with Eddie again. Eddie Guerrero and Chavo Guerrero go up against the Four Horsemen, Chris Benoit and Dean Malenko. And I have Dean Malenko and Chris Benoit winning. I thought that would be a pretty good tag match, but Malenko and Benoit win. Up next, we have Eric Bischoff taking on Ric Flair. That happened at the real Starrcade. I like that matchup, so that's why I put it down on my show. Eric Bischoff against Ric Flair. But this is in a cage. This is a cage match. And both guys bleed. Ric Flair wins. At the real Starrcade 98, Ric Flair actually lost. But Ric Flair wins, defeats Eric Bischoff in a steel cage match. Up next, I have a 6-man tag. NWO Hollywood. Hollywood Hogan. Not Hollywood Hogan. NWO Hollywood. Stevie Ray. Great Muta comes in. The Great Muta and Scott Norton taking on NWO Wolfpac. Because I would have still had them as baby faces at Starrcade 98. NWO Wolfpac. Kevin Nash, Sting, and Scott Hall teaming up to take on NWO Hollywood. Stevie Ray, Great Muta, Scott Norton. NWO Wolfpac wins in the big 6-man tag. Now I have the main event. I believe this is the final match. I do have 2 more matches before the main event. WCW United States Championship. Diamond Dallas Page, the U.S. champion. I believe Bret Hart was still U.S. champion in the real WCW Starrcade, but he wasn't even on the show. I don't know why. WCW US title. DDP defends. I have DDP being U.S. champion. Diamond Dallas Page defends against Bret Hart and Booker T in a triple threat. Bret Hart should have been on Starrcade 98. I don't know why he wasn't, but I would have put him on there. Anyways, triple threat match. Booker T wins, becomes the new U.S. champion. Now we have a tag match for the WCW Tag Team titles. I have Rick Steiner as one half of the tag champs with, let's say, I don't know who. Rick Steiner and a partner. I don't know who. I should have wrote down his partner. Rick Steiner and, I'm trying to think who it could have been, his partner. I don't know who. Let's say, I guess Rick Steiner and Wrath. Have Wrath be Rick Steiner's partner and part of the tag champs. So Rick Steiner and Wrath defend against Raven and Canyon. Canyon and Raven win, become the new WCW Tag Team Champions at Starrcade 98. Again, Raven and Canyon were not even on Starrcade 98, which, I mean, boggles my mind that Bret Hart was not on the show, or Raven or Canyon. That was a big mistake to not put them on Starrcade 98. Main event time. WCW World Championship, NWO Championship, whatever you want to call it. Hollywood Hogan is still the champion. In my fantasy booking of Starrcade 98, Hogan would have never lost it in July. He would have kept it until Starrcade to face Goldberg. Hollywood Hogan defending against Goldberg. Goldberg wins the championship at Starrcade 98. I'm sure Starrcade 98 would have got a huge pay-per-view buy rate if it would have been Hogan versus Goldberg for the first time for the championship. Hollywood Hogan loses, does the job, puts over Goldberg. Goldberg wins, becomes WCW champion at Starrcade 98. That's what I would have done. This ends my fantasy booking of Starrcade 98. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the matches I came up with. Check out my playlist of fantasy booking shows, NXT TakeOver shows, and NXT TV shows that I've previewed and reviewed. Check out my WWE Network predictions and review shows. Check out my countdown playlist. Check out all my playlists. And subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate that. And follow me on Twitter if you would like, at TNA WWE Guy. Again, I don't need any more followers, but if you want to follow me there, go ahead. At TNA WWE Guy. Also follow me at NXT WWE Guy. Bye for now, everybody. It's hot as hell. The air goes back on. Bye for now, everybody. Have a great week. Have a good Tuesday, Wednesday, whenever you watch this. Have a good Monday night. Bye for now.